Okay, let's start. Thank you, Drew. Let's start with the first one. Why did you join the mentorship program, Julia?
Yeah, so I learned about WIN in early 2022 and just was really aligned with WIN's mission and wanted to join the program to network and meet other women in the industry and really for my own personal development as well.
And especially the mentorship program, is there anything special about why you want to join this as well?
Yeah, I would say it's similar to I'm sorry, can I have a minute to think about this?
No, absolutely, absolutely.
Um, yeah, let's see. For the mentorship program specifically, I was just really interested in kind of my own personal development, learning from someone who has a lot of experience in the industry and kind of taking things to the next level personally.
Oh, that's great. Wonderful. Yeah, potentially a little bit of my story was when I was also yeah, I learned of it in 2022 as well. I'm a member, I feel, since last year, and I love the idea of supporting and empowering women at this point of stage as well. And so also taking women to the next level, to take more women also to sea levels than it's currently, and really empower ourselves. And that's how I see this as well, to network, to gain experience from others, to share experience with others as well, and to empower ourselves to the next level. So, and when it comes to the mentorship program, for me, it was really, yeah, to share experience with one another, to support the next generation leaders and empower next generation leaders as well. And I see it as well as a leadership knowledge transfer and also a general exchange as well, and learn from each other. And I see it as a kind of structuring process as well. I see it a little bit more, the mentor program, also to structure thinkings and guide therefore a bit, and not just too much guiding, but just, to find out what could be ways that personally fit with the mentee. And at this point, it's Julia, which is my mentee, and we try to focus on, what could be next step, how could be empowering workout. And I see it as that. It's about sharing experience and learning from each other, but also giving empowerment. And that's what I have done, why I joined the mentorship program. So yeah,
Yeah,
you can,
I would love to add something too about
yeah,
the
for sure.
structure. You know, I feel like sometimes you may have a vision for yourself, but
Thank you.
getting there is where you need some support. So that was another reason why I joined, was just for the support of someone to help me kind of map out where I want to go and how to go about getting there. So that's been crucial so far, just learning about your path and hearing more about how I could transfer the same knowledge base.
Oh, great. So, then I feel let's go for the next one. How have you benefited from the involvement in the program so far? Because
So far,
we are not I would say ready yet. It's not
yeah.
finished, but so far.
Yeah, so far, the thing that I've reflected on the most is the network. Just other mentees in this program, like establishing communication and a community there, that has been really awesome. And then just meeting other mentors as well. So at this point, I've really gone back to the community aspect of the mentorship program so far.
Okay. Anything else you say from the mentoring itself that you benefited?
Yeah, I think like, you know, having your support with attending a trade show a couple weeks ago, just understanding like how to plan and execute and really achieve my goals of going to a trade show that I had never attended before. And especially with it being in a different country, it can be kind of overwhelming, just the thought of doing
Yeah.
it. But I had a lot of support going into it, and so I felt like I was better able to plan and just feel good about the week and my time spent there.
Great. Thank you very much. That's really great. Yeah, I feel I benefited. It for me, it's a bit the same also with the network in general. So with you but also within the mentor community at this point in time. And it's also a kind of a learning experience, I feel, also on the mentor side as well, because we also gain feedback from you. We see your situation in the companies and what is working for you, how you are work. And so it's also a learning experience, vice versa. So we get insights in the next generation of leader, as also giving them, I would say, it's a bit of structuring thoughts as well. I would call it like that, to support the next level and to support also the objectives and targets that one has in his personal life, in his business life, but also I would say short-term, medium-term, and long-term. So that's how I see this as well. And I feel this is something I benefit of a lot as well as a mentor at this point in time. So thanks to that as well. Okay. Oh yeah. What are you the most excited about in regards to your involvement in the program? What are you the most excited of?
Yeah, I think the thing that keeps me energized, I've mentioned community a few times. That's definitely one of them. Just establishing like long-term relationships with other women in this industry, I feel is very exciting to me. And then also, with regards to the mentorship, specifically, just really like defining my path. I think with when I started this mentorship program, I knew what I wanted, but it wasn't really like clearly defined. And so I think like, having your feedback and working with you one-on-one, it's been just really helpful with like having clarity around where I want to go. And I'm just excited to kind of move through that and then be able to reflect on it, down the road.
Great. So what I'm really excited about is the interdisciplinary, intercultural, but also intergenerational approach and exchange in this program. So because you learn to know a lot of different people with totally different backgrounds. And this is something that excites me always. So it's going back to my studies as well, where I was during my PhD in a group with totally different people with different backgrounds and not just chemists like me. And here I see it's the same, and I feel you can really benefit a lot of that because everybody has a different take on how he does things and how he approaches things. And this is really, I feel, also therefore something that's really excites me as well. And it's as well to finding a path for an individual path. It's not a path that's by someone else done, but it's about then also to working on with the mentee on an individual path for the mentee and taking into account the background and everything around that, and also the intercultural things, the interdisciplinary things, and really setting a path that fits that's really something that excites me. And then actually as well, I like to follow it in any case. Yeah. So that's really something I feel very excited about currently as well, how we can move it from there. Okay, for people considering taking part in the mentorship program, because you know we are the kind of starting group, so the first ones. Do you have any advice?
I would say go for it. I think that it's, maybe if you're, again, kind of like what I was sharing before, like if you don't have clarity about where exactly you want to go, but you know that you want support and community, I think, you figure it out and you define it as you go. And so I think like just going for it, taking a leap of faith is, I think it's worth it again for just developing community and networking and personal development.
No. For me, it's something I like to share. It's be open-minded. Be very open. Be very open in different directions. When you see it as you said, it's not that you need to have everything defined. It's about open-mindedness when you enter the program, because it's a very special experience, because you are getting quite near to each other at that point as well, because you are exchanging, but be absolutely open-minded. That's my key point. We have one left, at least. Anything else you'd like to share regarding the program, Julia? Your perspective.
Yeah, I think just more advice that I would give is just be yourself. That was really let's see, what's the word? Encouraged from the beginning. And I think it's just important to keep in mind, like being your authentic self, knowing what you want, and not being afraid to define it and vocalize it.
Yeah, I see it as well. There is no right or wrong. There could be totally different paths, and there's no good and bad when you look at personality, when you look at all the things. It's about finding, I would say, it's about finding one's own path at that. And what I feel as well, what it's all about, it's really about empowerment. It's about women empowerment as well, to take the next steps. And this also jointly, but also on a personal way. So it's both sides that were empowered to that one. And that's how I see WIN as well. It's women in nutraceuticals, and therefore it's the empowerment of women in this area and taking them to the next level. And also, especially for this program, is, work together with the next generation of leaders and empower them to step up and to step up further.